Welcome back to the Fear the Hive 1155 podcast. I am your host, Dom, and I am joined by Jason and Steven for another week. We are on episode 50.
50?
Bravo. Yeah, can you believe it?
I cannot.
Man.
Pretty cool, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So over the last, because 52 weeks in a year, you would assume that, hey, it's a year, whatnot. And
yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride.
My bad, go for it.
I was like, what happened?
It's been we both like froze, like the internet was not working.
Yeah, hold on, my bad. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back.
All right, you be right back. All right, so since Dom is gone, man, them electric cars is trash, dude. Tesla's trash. Yes. Trash, yo. They trash. Hey, man, you know what's wrong? Hey, they are saying NTSB says that they're so heavy at the bottom that they are crash risk because the guardrails are not designed to stop them from going through them like there are other cars because their center of gravity is so heavy, so low.
I believe it.
I've seen it. I've seen it in the great state of Texas because they can't drive here at all.
All those roads and they can't drive?
Just because come on. No, they cannot. Absolutely not. No. Matter of fact,
it's weird.
Just yesterday, Sherelle, she called me in a frantic fit because she was on Instagram because we follow, Houston things on Instagram, and she saw this accident with this white car on it on the highway where the car had been cut in half and the people inside of the car had been flung from the car on the highway, just a regular highway, right? And she was like, and then she checked my location because she has access to my location, right? And she didn't know, she couldn't tell where I was. So she called me like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm on the couch. What do you mean? She was like, oh, I was worried because I saw the thing on Instagram. I was like, what thing? So she sent it to me. I was like, man, that's a Nissan Altima. I got a Honda Accord. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
She was concerned. No, she was concerned.
She was. It was a bad accident. It was really bad. Like you could tell, the car was in two pieces.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and a big wreck like that happens daily here. It is shocking that Houston is still the fourth largest city in America, considering how many people die on the highway.
Well, hopefully they walked away from that one.
I was praying that they did, but I mean,
jeez.
Anyhow, how you doing, Jason?
Next question.
You went so early in the show? Come on, man.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're going good. Y'all got that thing under control?
No, it's just escalating. Yeah, it's no.
Oh man, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I know how a stressful work thing that's not under control can be.
It's I can't really talk about it on air, obviously, for what I do as a profession. But no, it's it's at that point where you sit back and you just watching it burn, and you just, instead of getting the extinguisher, you grab some popcorn.
Hey, I told you. Nobody listened to me, and now we're here.
Now we're here, exactly.
Now, yeah, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens, yo.
So it's just one of those. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But something keeps coming to me every time I think that it's a lot. Is the fact that he wouldn't give the strongest task to his weakest warriors, or something along those lines.
Who's he? Before I make my joke.
The big guy upstairs.
Oh, he does that all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All the okay. So soapbox moment. I know it sounds good, and we say it because the song "You'll Never Put More on Us than we can bear." That's a lie.
Mm.
He does it all the time because I mean, it is that the guy that wrote it. He was just trying to make it sound good.
Uh-huh.
That's not the case. Because if he never put more on us than we could bear, then we would never search for his strength to deal with the stuff that we deal with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, generally he don't really overload us, but it ain't like he looks at us and goes, "Nah, that's too much for him. I'll never do that." He'd be like, "No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it happen, so that we could have a line of communication." Because considering he don't pray to me until it's too much, I'm gonna let it be too much, and then we can talk. I'll step down off my soapbox.
It's oof. You know how most people through life, and probably the viewers can agree with this. You get to a point in life where you just feel like you're just treading the water, like you're doing just enough where the water's like right here, just a little slightly above the chin, maybe a little below the chin, but you just treading water. And every now and then the wave just comes to just but you just got to keep treading. At some point, can we walk on the water like Jesus did? I mean,
here's the crazy part. That is a legitimate question, and the answer is maybe.
Jeez.
Maybe, and I only say that in jest because I'm with you. This time, well, not this time. Last year, right before we moved, I was in that situation. I was, you could say I was depressed, right? Like it wasn't a long term, but it was like a short term bout with depression.
Right.
But it was bad. Like it was bad. And like you, we make it look good, right?
Right.
Because we can doggy paddle, but man, underneath we be dying slowly inside, right?
Absolutely.
And you think to yourself, at what point am I gonna get out of this? But I mean, life is life, and every single breath is a breath towards conquering what you're in and moving out of it, right? Like that's a thing. So, but to your point, sometimes you're gonna walk on water, sometimes you're gonna sink a little bit. That's the nature of life. That is the nature of life.
Life be lifing.
And life be life. As long as you're still breathing, you got a chance, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
As long as you're still breathing, you got a chance.
Try to stay positive about it.
That's good. Got to be positive about it, because
got to.
You know what I mean? Oh, and here's the other thing. I saw on the internet somewhere that said that. Oh, one of my friends posted it because she had just had a stroke. She just had a stroke, right? And I'm like, am I that old that my friends are having strokes? Yes, actually, yes. This is the second one of my friends to have had a stroke, and I'm like, but she wrote, I'm gonna stop stressing over the stuff that I was stressing about, because the stuff that I was stressing about ain't gonna kill me. It's the stress about the thing that I was stressing about that will actually kill me. And I was like, you're right. So, but yeah, I mean,
I appreciate it. How are you doing? How was your week?
I'm having a good week. My wife just came back into town, so I'm happy. I'm light as a feather. I mean, I'm smiling and everything again.
There you go.
I had a good weekend, you know what I mean? Cowboys lost, but I mean, what's new? Not only did the Cowboys lose, the Washington Commanders actually have a quarterback. That boy is good.
Or Carolina actually has a quarterback now.
Carolina does not have a quarterback. Carolina has Andy Dalton. He is a magician. He looks good for 3 weeks, and on week number 4, he's going to look like we shouldn't have put this guy behind center.
I mean, it's a lot better than Bryce Young at the moment, so
For the day. Andy Dalton used to play for the Cowboys. I remember Andy Dalton first came to the Panthers. I'm telling you, he's not a horrible quarterback, but he's like Gardner Minshew. He looked good for 3 games at a time. The other 14 games? Nah, bro. Nah. I got fooled by Gardner Minshew 6 years ago in fantasy. This dude had a great week. And then he had another week because I was watching him on the fantasy wire, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick him up. I picked him up. This dude, I picked him up, and I forgot who I dropped. It was somebody. It was I forgot who I dropped. But I picked him up. The man gave me one good week, and he stunk the rest of the season. Or let me not say stunk. He didn't produce the rest of the season like he did in those 3 weeks. And I was like, oh, they figuring him out. So, but the Commanders got a quarterback, dude. They have a quarterback.
I haven't watched much of the Commanders lately.
Okay. Let me give you one stat that should let you know how good how much upside their quarterback has. Last night, he had more touchdowns than incompletions. I'll wait.
That's what's up.
That's impressive.
That's very impressive.
It's very impressive, especially for a quarterback wearing red and gold. Anyhow,
like USC, huh?
Yeah, same thing.
How you doing?
That man is stressed out. Look at
Clearly.
Jason. Jason said, "Dom, how you doing?"
Oh, I'm good. Just a lot going on with work, and but my son had his football game today. He did really well.
How'd it go?
They won. What was it, like 32-0?
Wait a minute. JV game?
No, middle school.
Middle school. That's right. It's 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd he do?
He did pretty good. So one time I didn't catch because my wife, she's like, make sure you record him. I'm like, well, because I don't know if he's gonna do anything. That means every play that he's out there, I have to record it.
You need a tripod.
Oh, I have one. I just wasn't expecting her to be like, oh, record some good plays for him. I'm like,
you gotta record all. You have to record all the plays. What do you mean?
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna start bringing my tripod and my camera, so that way I can just do that. But
is this your first time doing the football thing with your son?
What do you mean?
Wait, is this his first season playing middle school?
No, he played last year. This is his second season.
Oh, okay. He likes it.
Say again.
Does he like it?
Yeah, he likes it. And see, my thing is, I'm trying to get him to understand that, like, if this is the sport that you really want to play, you have to put everything in it. And maybe I'm putting a bit much on it because I know how I was when I was playing basketball. I played at the drop of a hat. When it was anybody said, "Yo, you trying to play 21?" Yeah, I'm down. I got shorts under my pants. Like, let's go. Like, I spent weeks, hours on end in a gym by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that mindset that I love basketball. I eat, sleep, breathe basketball. And I don't see that from him yet. But maybe it's changed. Maybe that's just the way it is nowadays. I don't know.
I can help you out with that one if you're like, because I'm having the same kind of struggle with my 16-year-old. They don't have a hunger. Like, they don't have a hunger, and it's because they're middle class. It's because they're middle class kids. They don't have a hunger. No, I am dead serious. Like, I'm not even trying to be sarcastic. They're middle class kids. They don't have a hunger. Right?
As opposed to being poor.
Yes. No, Dad. Okay. So here's the way I see it. Middle class kids, when they get to the point where they've made a decision to do a thing of their own contrivance, right? They make this decision. Right. Then they will go out and put forth the effort to do it. But innately, they don't come with the hunger. Not like kids that don't have much stuff. Like, when I was growing up, my parents did well, but we weren't rich at all. I never missed a meal, as you could probably see. But, like, God was good. We had everything we needed, but we never had no money. So but I had hunger. Like, I played basketball daily. Like my
Yeah.
dad put a basketball goal in my backyard, and I played it. I would play it in the summer, from the time that the sun came up to the time that the sun went down.
Yeah.
That's it. I got a goal in my cul-de-sac that I bought for my son. Ask me how many times he's played on it this month, and keep in mind it is the 24th. 4 times.
Wow.
I got a membership to the YMCA, and I will take him anytime he wants to go.
Yeah.
And sometimes he wants to go, and sometimes, but aside from practice that he has for the Y team, for the rec league team that he's trying to get, trying to increase his skills on, he only goes like once a week maybe. And I'm like, dude, when I was your age, I used to practice after school,
Yeah.
right? Our practices were from 6 to 8, but before practice, I would either lift or I would play. Sometimes I would lift and play before practice. Lift inside with the football players, practice on the asphalt outside because the girls were practicing, and then practice at 6 o'clock with the team. And that was every day. So, yeah, it's
So my
It's a thing.
situation is a little bit different than both yours.
Mhm.
My son has the drive.
Lucky you.
He is. Let's say this: if he has to be at practice on a Saturday, he will come and wake me up.
That's what's
Hey.
up.
I gotta go.
Yep. That's good.
Like he's got that drive.
That's good.
If we aren't able to take him, he will find a ride to get to practice,
Look,
to get to the extra stuff that goes on with the football team. He will find a way.
look,
He's
my less than a
with a
mile from
broken
school.
wrist.
My son wouldn't
Still.
even walk across the street.
Oh no! Even with a broken wrist, he's still there at practice.
Love it.
That's good.
Love it.
Now my
He's got
daughter, on the
nothing.
other hand, I can't tell her nothing. I mean, she's I think this is her breakout year for 8U for softball. Like the other day, she hit a double play. Like she stopped, like her plays, she's stopping the other team from scoring. Like the other, okay, so like last Friday,
What she play? What position she play?
shortstop. And
I was about
pitcher.
to say, yeah, you said a DP. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
left side of
like
the field, yeah.
she stopped an entire team from scoring. They hit a line drive to her. She caught it. Whoa. And then what was it? That was for the third out then, or like she threw somebody else out and fielded the ball, like, and then she came back around, pitched, and struck everybody out. I was like, oh, okay, so it's like that. And then ran another girl over coming into home off of her teammate's hit.
Nice.
So like,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
for her, she's, hey man, I hey, do what you do.
Girls are different though, man. They have different drives than guys. Like guys, either you have it or you don't, right?
Yeah,
And if you
right.
don't have it, at some point you will get it,
I'm the one that's out.
hopefully. But girls are different. Like my daughter's the same way. About her grades,
Hold on,
I don't-
it's me.
I don't ever have to ask her anything about her grades
Oh really?
at all. Yeah, dude. She like, Dad, I gotta see. Like, okay. You'll make it up. She's like, yes, I will. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Chill out. It's all good. My son, on the other hand, up until this year, he wasn't that way. But this year, like, it took him some time, but now he's got like he has some goal in mind, and it's clicking.
Yeah.
Like he's got all A's and B's, and I'm extremely proud
Yeah.
of his effort, of the time that he's spending, of his mindfulness with it. I just wish it were in more things, because I keep telling him, like, dude, you're gonna be a better adult than you ever were a kid. You're gonna be much better at being an adult than you ever were from the ages of like 6 to 16.
Yeah.
So just apply this in other areas, you'll be good to go. But yeah, but my daughter, no, the girls by and large don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I can leave my daughter here at home with her two younger brothers, and I wouldn't have a worry in the world. My 13-year-old watches them. I got to call him like every 15 minutes. Like, what's going on?
Are they still alive?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't have any of those issues. I'm sorry. I can leave anyone at home by themselves. They're good.
Count yourself lucky.
Right. I can't wait to get to that point.
Well,
Yo,
my
okay.
youngest is 9, so
Yeah, we got some old young kids. You got some babies, so yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this
Mhm.
before we get into the
Meat and
jokes and
potatoes.
the non-jokes. Yeah. Um, have any of your kids ever forgot to put water in their oatmeal before they put it in the microwave?
Ramen.
Yes, and ramen. Yep.
Ramen.
Okay, so it's not just my kids.
Nope.
Mm.
For those of you that are listening that don't know, there's nothing worse than having either oatmeal or ramen, wait for it, or Kraft macaroni and cheese in the cups.
Ooh.
Put in the microwave with no water because your child forgot that water has to go in them.
Like, I don't understand how you do that. Like, my son did it a couple times, and then my daughter did it once. I'm just like, so where's the disconnect here?
What was you gonna do with this? It's like heating up a rock. What are you doing? What are you?
Obviously, you didn't plan on eating.
You've seen me do this a bunch of times, and here's the funny part. Here's the part that infuriates me. It didn't happen when they did it the first time that they did it. This is like 30 or 40 microwaves in. Like they've done this for like a year or two, and they're just
right. Yeah, they just have a mental lapse, and it's like, what? It's like, what do you mean? What? You made this plenty of times.
Did they have an electronic device in their hand?
Probably.
And there's your son. There's your problem.
I mean, yeah, I know that, but it's like, jeez.
Like, you know what?
It's very bad.
It makes me afraid that one day they're gonna put. No, they would never do this, but I was gonna.
Aluminum foil?
No, yeah, they've done that too.
Yeah,
they've done that too.
Did they at least stop the microwave before it went boom?
No, I stopped the microwave. I've replaced microwaves before.
Or I've had to stop him before he closes it, and it's like, you do realize there's foil on the other side of that, right?
Or that's a fork. That's a full-blown fork. You can see it. It's shiny.
So maybe we're jumping segments here into the family part, but
ignorance is bliss.
What if you said you replaced microwaves before? What was the repercussion of that?
I mean, I blacked out because I was so upset, so I don't really remember at the moment.
I blacked out.
Okay.
You're on the phone. You gotta tell the fire department. No, it was just a microwave. Like you gotta call your your security system. No, it's not a real fire. It's just smoke. It's okay.
So we had a real fire 2 years ago.
Really?
The dryer.
What happened?
Lint?
No.
Don't tell me it was lint. Oh, what happened?
Oh man,
it was not lint. They packed it to the brim. My daughter did. I mean, when I say to the brim, like
I can only imagine how much you got to pack a dryer for it to catch on fire.
Right, you had to pack that up a good bit.
Oh, it was stacked. Like they had literally forced the door closed. It was so. Anyway, everybody went to bed. She put the dryer on. Luckily, I'm always the last one to fall asleep. Well, I used to be the last one to fall asleep. Not now, not these days lately.
Yeah.
But last one to fall asleep. I'm in the shower, and not to get too personal, we know as human beings what we do before we get in the shower late at night. All right,
fair.
It happens. Fair. It happens. So I'm on the throne, and exactly. I started smelling it, and then I saw the smoke coming in to the bathroom. So our master
had a real fire.
Our master used to be on the ground floor next to the kitchen. The laundry room was right behind the kitchen. So I'm seeing the smoke come in, open the door, and nothing but gray smoke coming at me. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you had to wipe expediently. Despite what's happening, hey, I'm not going out there, slipping and sliding, if you know what I mean.
Bro, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Get everybody out the house expediently. Mind you, they're asleep. Run back to get the dog. Nobody knew where the dog was. Dog was at the back door trying to get out.
Dog was like, "Forget y'all."
Dude.
But he had to go through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
So I run back inside to grab the dog. I can't leave. That's my girl.
Yeah, you can't leave the dog. Can't leave the dog.
I go back inside. I am choking. When I tell you smoke in an election is a thing,
people die from that, man. People die from that.
It is for real.
Yeah.
Get the dog. I didn't even make it out. I chucked her. The hallway is straight to the front door. I literally threw her like a football. A bowling ball, really.
Yeah.
Went towards the kitchen, opened up the windows just so I could let some of this out. Like, my house is not going to burn down. I just can't. I'm coughing up blood at this point.
Ooh.
Make it back outside, turn off the breaker, and I just start throwing up black soot.
Oh.
So Jason, don't do that again, please.
Right. Jesus, bro.
In the heat of the moment, I was thinking more so, okay, family safe.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about this part.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Oh.
Look, the fire department got there quickly. They opened up all the windows, brought the fans and stuff. They brought the dryer out. Took 3 of them to bring the dryer out. It was still smoke. It was still on fire. Literally on fire. So they had to take an axe to it, chop it up just to get the water inside.
So you know what I'm thinking about now? All the clothes you had to replace. Oh my God. Bruh.
Here's the cherry.
Oh Lord.
My 14-year-old now, I had just bought her some clothes for her birthday.
So it was the birthday clothes?
It wasn't even, maybe she
wore
everything.
She wore one time?
She wore I bought a couple of outfits.
Oof.
Oh, that's horrible.
She wore them that week. She put them all to wash. Guess what was in the dryer?
All the new clothes.
I'm sorry about that. That hurts my heart.
When we gave her the new clothes, we took away the old clothes to donate. Who was at Walmart at 3 a.m? Or 5 a.m? Yep.
Okay. So time out. It occurs to me that people may not understand exactly how bad this is. To pack the dryer full, that means she put all of her clothes in the wash machine at one time, which is a problem. That means she put all of her clothes, everything, in the dryer at one time. So she had absolutely. Do y'all separate your clothes? I'll stop doing that. Y'all separate your clothes?
Well, see, that's the thing. It wasn't my 14-year-old that said it was my oldest. The clothes were in the dryer. She just added more on top of it. She was being lazy. She didn't want to take out what was in the dryer already.
No.
Well, hey, you're gonna learn today.
Yeah.
She has taken out a dryer, dishwasher, 2 microwaves. My oldest.
Oh God, she's an enemy of electronics.
She's not allowed to touch.
I'm sorry, of appliances. There you go.
She's not allowed to touch any appliances at the moment.
Makes sense. Like every time you touch it, I need you to sign this log sheet. I need to know when you did it.
Yes. Goodness gracious.
But no, I've stopped separating clothes when I've realized that doesn't, except like new bath towels and new washcloths.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely want to wash that by itself.
Yeah, I don't separate them anymore. I wash everything on hot with Tide.
I don't separate your colors from your whites.
Okay.
It depends.
I separate my underwear from everything else, right? Socks, underwear stuff, right?
Mm.
And then everything else, I just wash it together because it doesn't bleed. It doesn't bleed.
Right. Yeah. Either technology got really good with like clothing, or it just never happened at all.
That, and they changed the nature of detergent as well.
Mm. So you don't put bleach with your whites?
I put bleach with my here's the thing. I don't even use bleach anymore.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's white like that to do that with, honestly.
No, I use vinegar.
Hmm.
It's better for you, and it keeps your cotton what do you call it, strategically stronger longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any outfits that are white to actually put bleach, to put bleach in there with. I mean, we have bleach in the house, but I just don't.
So it sounds like you don't have enough white clothing to go to a white Diddy party, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Love the
That's by design. That's pretty good.
You've never been to an all-white party?
Really? It's actually pretty cool.
Not Diddy's party.
No, we just talking about a regular all-white party. Calm down.
Hey, look, everybody about to get rammed up at this point, so I don't know.
Man, look. Yeah. The number 1000 and the number 734 have completely different meanings these days.
All right.
Nah,
man. But yeah, I've been to one. I think I've been to one or two. I've always had to buy an outfit for it though. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to dinner in Blanc?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's this thing that happens every year. It's called Dinner in Blanc. And what happens is you register, and then you come to this event in white. Everybody comes to the event in white. And y'all sit and y'all have dinner in a public space together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from what I hear, a pretty cool event, right? It's kind of a kind of an upscale kind of event because you got to register beforehand. It's not exactly cheap, and then that sort of thing. The only problem that I have with it, and the reason why I haven't gone, is you got to bring all your own stuff.
Oh wow!
So you got to bring your own tables, your own food, your own silverware, your own all of it. Like you're literally bringing dinner to a place to eat it with everybody else that's doing the same thing, to do it in white, to experience it together.
It actually looks kind of cool.
I hear that it's kind of cool. I'll never do it because I'm not doing all that. I'm sorry. I'm not registering to bring dinner out to the public with everybody else. That what that screams to me? I'm being played. That's what that screams to me.
Oversized potluck.
Right.
What are we doing?
Right. No.
Maybe it's a vibe.
Nah, because
it's completely a vibe. It's completely a vibe.
What are the statistics that somebody that brings the food has a cat?
No. I mean, you eat your own food though. That's the thing. It's not a potluck. You eat your own food.
Oh, okay.
You're not sharing. No. Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
So I could have did that at home.
Picnic.
You could have done that at home, right?
Yeah, so I could have did that at home. Or
And generally, I forgot to add this. And generally, the walk from where you have to park to where you're actually at the Dinner in Blanc, maybe a half a mile.
Nope.
Maybe a quarter mile.
Well, yeah. I just put a link in the chat for you guys. Looks like they have live entertainment too.
It is completely a vibe. And if I did not have to bring my own food from some place, because most people, if I were doing it, I'd probably order DoorDash to a location that's near it instead of bringing my own food from home.
Right.
But if I didn't have to bring my own food, like if I don't have to bring my own seating, it'd be dope.
I'll tell you right now, if they did one of those in Durham, be nothing but a whole bunch of bowl boxes around here.
No. You have to have like you can't have like boxed advertised food. Like it's the first time I saw it, I almost did it. And then I saw somebody's like pictures of it, and I was like, I'm never doing that. I'm too bougie.
Yeah, I'm not.
Never. No.
At all.
No.
Maybe Diddy should have did one of these instead of throwing those house parties.
Okay, that's the second Diddy reference of the night.
Or Freak Meat.
Look, this dude, he's going to be the butt of all jokes for quite some time.
Please don't use butt of all jokes. Please don't use butt of all jokes. Please don't. I don't. Okay, so let's clear something up real quick. Since we've been waiting to have this conversation for 2 days, there is a difference between a Diddy party and a Diddy freak off. Okay, there's a difference. Now, I sent out earlier a text. It had a video of Diddy at one of his white parties being like, "Hey everybody, glad y'all out here. All right, if you got kids, y'all got to go in about an hour and a half because adult activities is going to start after that. And I mean, when your kids are grown, they're probably want to do what we're doing, but they can't be around here after that." Yeah. So there's a difference. Like, he has some legitimate Diddy parties, and then at a certain time, because I've heard Denzel say the same thing, right? He was like, "I don't know what happened, but I leave early." That's what Denzel said, "I leave early because I don't know what happens after I leave. I leave early."
Marlon said the same thing on Club Shay Shay. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happens. I'm not there."
People that know. Sometimes you got to leave. Leaving early is so underrated.
Right.
Yeah.
So underrated. I mean,
well, see, when me and my wife go to events, I try to get there early. So it's like, hey, the early because I know my wife. She'll get there. She want to go late and then be there for a certain amount of time and then be like, "All right, I want to go." I'm like, no. Now, if we got here early, sure, absolutely. Or like right on time when the event's supposed to happen, yeah, sure, let's leave. I get it. But let's not show up late and then be like, "Oh, hey, I was only here for like an hour. I'm leaving." But I mean, for a Diddy party or a Diddy freak off, yeah, we're just gonna go. We can do that at home. It's cool.
Quick question for you: when you go to an event with your spouse, your wives, do y'all have like a head nod or some type of gesture that you do, like, "Hey, it's time to go"?
I text her.
Yeah, no, I just said out loud. I just said out loud. I think I'm grown. Hey, yeah. You ready to go?
either that or like when I'm ready to go, my wife can see it on my face. She's like, "You ready to go?" I'm like, "Yes, I've been ready to go." Like I don't know. I'm and especially like if the vibe is off too, I'm like, nope. I'm already antisocial. So it's like, I'm not feeling this.
She said, "You got a special head nod?" No, hey, I'll be across the street. "Hey, you ready to go?"
Or I hit her with the "Hey, I'll be in the car whenever you're ready."
Oh, I do have a special signal, and it's not specifically for her. It's for like everybody in the family. Like when it's time to go, I do this right here. I go.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Let's go. Everybody knows. I ain't asking no questions. I ain't entertaining no nothing. I do this right here. Either you in the car when it leaves or you're not.
Look, and my wife knows me because it's been plenty of times. She's like, "Yeah, we were just standing there and you said you were ready to go." And I said, "Yeah." And then when I turned around, you were gone. I'm like, "Yeah."
Because I was ready to go.
I made it very clear what was about to happen.
What am I walking around and tell everybody bye for that I can just text and be like, "Yo, we out." Like,
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominique.
When it's time to leave, it's time to leave, not get ready to leave.
That whole, man, it was great seeing y'all. It was a great text to send when you are already gone.
Yep.
It was great seeing y'all tonight.
Don't play no games, man. Like, hey, yeah. Because I mean, and also, my dad was military. So when he was leaving the house, he's leaving the house. Not he's getting ready to leave the house. He out. So when you tell me you ready to go, in my head, I'm like, let's go. We out.
Oh man.
I just do the simple. We're leaving.
Hey, you know what I hate? I hate when that rare time be like, "Hey baby, you ready to go?" She'd be like, "I was waiting on you." I was like,
You weren't.
You weren't. You were not waiting on me. You were not waiting on me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm up. Okay. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Sorry, I had to ask that question though.
Nah, you're good, man.
So I wonder if the celebrities had a head signal that it was time to go when they were at Diddy's parties.
He started playing Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. It's about to change. It's about to change. The party's about to change. It's about to change over.
Lights get all dim. Be like, "Man, it's a little dark in here. Oh shoot, I gotta go."
Hey. Everybody be chilling, having a good time. You hear him on the right phone. "I thought I told you that. We won't stop." Oh, time to go.
The baby oil comes out in carts.
No, you see them women walk around. They used to have bottles Bottles of champagne. Now they got bottles of baby oil. Ooh, I've overstayed my time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
I didn't realize how late it was.
When does it go from Johnson to Ciroc to Johnson and Johnson?
Sir, would you like some baby oil? I'm not ashy. Do I look ashy to you? No,
Y'all frying chicken?
absolutely not. Somebody changing a baby? What do you need baby oil for?
Or no, because baby oil, you can smell it in the air.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somebody is powder fresh.
Like, well, time to get out of here.
Well
I gotta go.
moisturized.
Yo, you know that man got a 50-foot bed in 2 different houses, right?
I'm sorry, say that again?
You heard me. He has a 50-foot bed in 2 different houses. Matter of fact, in one of his houses, he has a gym. And in that gym, on both sides of the court, like, you know how like there's like the baseline, the basket baseline? He got 2 king-size beds in the basketball gymnasium.
That's red flag number 1. Imagine the
And
hoop, it's
2.
like,
1 and 2.
what's that?
I'm
bed
gonna ask a question that I'm pretty sure nobody else is thinking of at the moment. Where do you find sheets for a 50-foot bed? I know for a fact
Yeah,
Amazon they got that.
You get them custom made. What are you talking about? He's a billionaire. Custom made.
That's one heck of a tax write-off.
Yeah, that's one heck of a tax write-off because that's not a. Oh yeah, hey, I got to take this sheet off and wash it. We'll just put another one on right now.
Listen, man.
No. We got to wash it and put it right back on afterwards.
Man, you know how much it costs to fuel up a private jet. A custom sheets ain't nothing.
So yeah,
Nothing.
Where do you get the bed? Who's custom making a 50-foot bed?
Oh no, you get custom. Hey, quiet as it's kept. 2 years from now,
The feds won't get you, I promise.
I don't want nobody judging me. Quiet as it's kept. I'm trying to get an Alaskan king in like 2 years. What are you talking about?
Well, you're tall. I can see that.
No, I didn't say California king. That's not what I said.
Alaskan king.
You're thinking too small. And this is how I know you have not gone into the bed rabbit hole. Oh, I shouldn't do that when we're talking about Diddy. You have not gone far enough into the bed rabbit hole. Because there's king size, there's California king, there's Texas king, there's Montana king, and there's Alaskan king. And those are just the standard extra large beds, not your custom ones. Go ahead, I'll wait for you to Google it. I will wait.
Oh, 9 by 9. Okay,
Come on.
that's fair. You know what? I can do that. I'm with that.
No.
Yeah. Wait, how much is it?
Well, is 11,000. Yeah, man.
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You said what now? Regular king's
You
fine.
said for a bed?
Yeah,
11,000?
regular king is fine.
Hey, quiet as it's kept. Hopefully, 2 years from now, I'll be able to afford what I want for my video room. Okay, so here in Texas, they got a whole lot of space, and their ideas about space and houses is completely weird. When I was getting ready to get the house that we're in now, I went and viewed a bunch of houses. All of them had like media rooms, and I'm talking about media rooms. Like the one that we were going to get. Well, I was going to get it until I saw it, and I was like, this might be too much house. It was big enough for me to have. How big was that TV? The measurements were. It's actually not a TV; it's a video wall. It's 12 by 8.
96.
8 feet tall, 12 feet wide.
96 cubic feet of TV.
That's as one TV.
What's
Yes.
what's your power bill on that?
It's Texas. Who cares? We run everything off of natural gas.
Ugh.
That's the one I wanted, and then I was like, that might be too much.
At
That
that
might be
point,
too
you might
much.
as well just get a projector.
No, because projectors can't do what a video wall will do.
You're
So
talking
you
about
want
one single TV.
so you want a
or you
video
talking
wall that they
about
have in churches?
It's not a single TV. Yes, exactly.
Oh, it's
Matter of
multiple.
fact,
Okay,
I got a quote for it too. Yeah, no, it's a video. It's a LED. It's a mini LED video wall. Yes,
gotcha.
yes.
Gotcha.
But
I
the
want to
room
know.
was big enough that I could put one of those in there.
I want to know. I seriously want to know how much power that uses. I'm highly curious.
Who cares?
I care.
Why?
Money.
Well, you know what? I get it. For you down there in Texas, power is the Wild Wild West. You know, it's all any rule goes. I can't.
Man, the other day I got premium for $2.60 a gallon.
You said
Ah,
what?
look at Jason's face. Look at Jason's face.
All right, folks. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good night. Steve just upset me in all kind of ways.
Hey, Jason, I'm about to make you even more sad. I put premium in my Accord. That's how cheap it is. Like, I get a couple more horses out of it.
No.
I'm
No.
dead. I'm dead serious. I put premium in my Accord. Why not?
And you said how much is
$2?
premium?
$2.60. Well, I get it for $2.60. There's a gas station down from my house that if you pay in cash, you get like 10 cents off.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that. But anyhow, yeah, Alaskan King is a really big bed. Not as big as Diddy's bed though, and you know, and yes,
But
there's a difference.
In a 50-foot bed, you're not sleeping in there. Only activities happen there.
I don't claim to know what happens in a 50-foot bed.
Well,
I don't even want to imagine.
You're going to go to sleep.
Logistically speaking, you can't sleep. Imagine being in the center of the bed in the middle of the night and you having to get up and pee, and you got to roll over for like a mile just to get off of it.
Hey, here's the thing.
Have a bed
And no. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do you one better. Jason. I'm pretty sure that bed has seen much worse than you're in. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the least of its concern.
Excuse me.
Hey man, they said that man had nurses there to put IVs in people after their free calls because they lost so much water, so much like salt and potassium that they had to have IVs.
Y'all think that's true?
No, that is true. That's in the affidavit. That's in the court documents. What are you talking about?
What?
So-
Okay. What proof do they have? That
No,
somebody-
but here's the thing.
They've interviewed the people
Yeah,
that he paid.
Yeah, he's not. It's like out of all the things that he could be charged with, it's pretty much like sex trafficking.
There's
It's
no
not even
conjecture.
anything else.
That's not conjecture. Like the whole the IV, the flying girls in, the having sex workers, male. That's none of that's conjecture.
Like
All of that is
he could
physically
have-
in the indictment.
He could have 8 balls everywhere and people snorting coke everywhere. They don't care about that. They're getting him for sex trafficking.
Oh no, they care about that too. That will come in later charges. Trust me.
Right.
That's why they keep saying he's never going to get out again. Not just because there's a bounty on his head, but because there's so many charges.
They're going for
Like
the
this.
highest profile one and then work their way down. And the one
Yeah,
of these is gonna get him.
So
What do you mean
what's
when
the over under that he's going to jail?
There's no under. There's no under. This man is going. Okay.
Besides
Let's
under
make
the
this-
jail.
Yeah. Let's make. Look, I got a buddy who works in cybersecurity. Used to work for the Army in intelligence gathering. He did some really. He used to cut ears off for DNA samples. Okay. What he told me is, anytime Homeland Security raids your house, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to jail. The question is for how long? Okay. No, seriously, on some real stuff. The question is how long. And considering what they have on Diddy, considering the depositions that they have from the lawsuits that he settled that are part of public record, considering the people that have been cooperating over the last, I think it is like 2 years, and considering the fact that they raided all three of his homes simultaneously and then took his sons under arrest and then denied him bail, bro, I mean, they put like this. Everybody knows that he used to fly girls in for parties. All they have to do is find one girl that he paid to have flown in for a party, and he is now a sex trafficker.
Yep.
One. And I can guarantee you, one is probably, I don't know, 10,000 persons less than what he's actually done.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's but then again,
Honestly, he could have put him in a transport van. As soon as they would have crossed state lines, that would have been it. That's federal.
that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why Homeland Security raided his place, and that's exactly why they released the contents of what they,
Can you imagine being the guy that had to count all the baby oil?
Why? How do we get back on the baby oil? Man, come on, man.
Because 1,000 bottles just doesn't seem like logical. Like let's be real.
Honestly, that's the ones that they found.
Hey, I ain't
they
gonna hold
really
you.
Sat there and counted 1,000 bottles worth of baby oil.
If you would have gave me that task, I'd have been like, I'm gonna round up because I'm not counting exactly how many bottles of baby oil.
Right.
That's stupid to me. No,
right?
You got to
make it sound.
Just weigh it. Just weigh it. Just like how big players count their money or weigh their money, start counting it. Just weigh it. Like I don't care.
You want to make the baby oil worse? 1,000 unopened bottles.
They were all unopened.
Yes. Diddy has a baby oil dealer.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay, so if they were all unopened, maybe he got a bad Amazon package. Who knows?
Okay, Jason.
I'm sure they were flipping down the stairs. I'm sure they were flipping down and up the stairs wherever it was held.
Here's my question: what Amazon delivery driver is going to deliver 1,000? You know how much? Okay, I said I wasn't going to do it.
When you're Diddy, you call up Johnson & Johnson. You be like, "Yo, I need a pallet," and they send a specific truck to your house. And I need a nondescript truck, please. Thank you.
Diddy had $10,000 worth of baby oil.
That's grocery money for him. Yeah. That's pocket change.
That's what I'm saying. Anyhow, we're not going to talk about the other 734 number that he had. Why are you laughing like that? Oh, Jason's not laughing. Does Jason know? So
734 was the amount of toys he had.
Dildos.
What?
Okay, that is not confirmed. Let me not say that. I have not confirmed that. Okay, I have not confirmed that. But the rumor is no. It's specified. The rumor specifies 734 dildos. Okay,
yeah. Imagine being the guy having to count that. It's like, I'm definitely not counting that. You're gonna weigh that.
Pause. And for the viewers, I have to apologize because it's been a hectic couple of weeks, so I have been kind of under the rock with all this stuff. I'm not big on social media. It is what it is. You telling me this man had 700 and change of wood? Odd wood?
I think it was plastic, but I mean, yeah.
Man, so hold on. Instead of calling him Diddy Love or whatnot, we're gonna call him Rubbermaid.
I told you that bed ain't worried about a little urine. I don't think that bed is concerned.
This man have a 50-foot bed, 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and no 700 and change a lolly.
Sherelle, yes, I heard you laughing, and yes, that is correct.
No man, Batty, nah. Keep going.
Hey, that man changed his name to Brother Love for a reason. No, okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Oh, one more thing before we move forward. There's this video circulating on the internet right now of Neo having a fight with one of his baby mamas. I think it was his ex, and you know what she calls him? Diddy Jr. because he be at all the parties.
I can believe that.
But
I can
Neo
believe that.
is polygamy.
We don't know what Neo is.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
be
weird.
clear.
Facts.
Let's be clear.
No, he's in a polygamous relationship.
Well, honestly, if somebody said he went both
Yes,
ways,
you're right. Yes.
if somebody said he went both ways, I wouldn't be shocked.
Be honest, as long as he stopped making good music, so I'm
Exactly.
more concerned with the music. Okay, he stopped making good music. I don't care if you go both ways. Just make good music, like Frank Ocean. I know Frank Ocean.
Right.
I don't care. He makes good music.
Yeah, his
What he
music is
does in
really
his
good.
yeah, I don't. It's none of my business unless you sex
Yeah.
trafficking, and then it's my business because I read in the news. But other than that, I mean, hey, whatever. Just don't
Well,
be,
So I think we talked about this earlier this week, but like, what do you think is the fallout? Like, how many celebrities is this going to reach? Like, how big are we? Like, how far are we going? How deep are we going? Like, is Diddy going to be giving people up? I mean, I would, but that's just me.
Okay, so let's for the next 7 minutes, we're going to be discussing rumors and allegations. None of this has been founded. All of this is just what the cultural zeitgeist is saying, at the moment. Okay, we have to say that first so that everybody knows that we have no confirmed evidence other than somebody said, like this one I'm about to tell you right now. Kevin Hart opened a vegan restaurant last year.
Oh, I just heard about that one last night.
And apparently, the rumor is that Diddy was an investor in the vegan restaurant. It was supposed to be pretty good. Keith Lee went to it. He said it was really good. Gave him a really good review. He closed all of them. They're all closed. They're all closed now. Yes, I thought I thought the fact that they were closed was a rumor. That is not a rumor. That is actually true. He closed all of his vegan restaurants. Why he did it, nobody knows.
Did he close them after the arrest?
Oh yeah, they got 2 weeks before.
No, they were saying something about the money that was used to invest in that was came from like drug money or something. It was illegally obtained money.
Came from sources tied to Diddy's enterprise, right? Because you got to remember, if Diddy's running a criminal enterprise, RICO, right, then any money that he is investing or using as a part of his RICO, as a part of his business enterprise, is subject to be looked at by the feds. That's why RICO is such a powerful indictment, because it doesn't say that we caught you doing this. It's saying that you are running a business in such a way that we would not see you physically do a thing, but you directed the thing to be done. So everything that you directed is a part of your criminal enterprise, and all of that is subject to the purview of the federal government. So if you invest, like, okay, the way they got was it Frank Lucas?
Racketeering, influence, and corrupt organizations.
Like if they hit you with RICO, then everything that you touch is subject to be seized, right? It's subject to be scrutinized. It's subject to be brought up in court.
Right.
And the rumor is Kevin Hart was like, "Nope, we're done."
Is that why some of those CEOs have stepped down from being CEOs of the companies?
That's another rumor as well. I haven't seen any evidence that is like, but it's highly curious, right? The timing of some of those. So and maybe not all of them. Some of them, had been planned to step down ahead, like years before. Like they said at the beginning of the year they were not gonna be around. But some of them happened in the last 30 days, so it's kind of suspect.
Some of them happened in the last few days, actually.
So some of them were surprised, and it's not just CEOs. It's like government officials. Some government officials, like I heard, what was it? It's the former head of the task force for COVID in the state of New York, who was the director of some medical nonprofit in New York, stepped down because it had been found out that he attended sex parties during COVID.
Oh no!
How you been head of a COVID task force in the state of New York, and you got to step down because you was at sex parties during COVID? Come on, man.
Oh
Do as I
no! That's
say,
a
not
no
as I do.
no.
That man say, "Can't nobody hold me down."
Oh
I keep moving.
no!
But
I
yeah,
can't believe.
crazy.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, it's crazy. So even
idiots,
Suge
man.
Knight got that on it. Suge Knight said, "They're gonna
That
kill
doesn't
you."
surprise
Him
me.
and Eddie Griffin. Well, hey, first of all, how you have a podcast from jail? This dude is in jail. He got a podcast.
Wait, is he in jail, or is he like in federal jail?
Mm-mm.
He got yard time.
Because sometimes because sometimes like how T.I. when he got out of like jail, he went to like a halfway house so where he could
Mhm.
kind of do stuff but not really. Like when you
Nah,
have a certain
Suge
amount of
behind bars.
I think Suge's in jail for murder, so he probably in jail.
okay. Well, yeah. So how does he have a podcast? I'm curious now.
Well, first of all, I just found out that they got Zoom in jail. So, I mean,
Well,
I'm not completely surprised that he has access to technology, but with a podcast, that's a bit much, don't you think?
yeah.
I
A
mean,
podcast is way too much.
You got some artists that still drop records while they're in jail.
Tory Lanez, like about a month ago, he dropped a verse on a song or an album, something like that. I don't know. It must not have been really good because I couldn't find it anywhere.
I'll do one
And after
better. Vibes Cartel.
Oh, he
I'm
just
sorry,
got
who?
out. Yeah.
Vibes Cartel. He's dropped albums upon albums in jail. Who's
Old guy
Vibes
in the room. There you go.
Cartel? He's a Jamaican
Old guy.
artist. A Jamaican artist.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad because I'm not in tune with the Jamaican scene.
You probably heard some of the songs.
I'm pretty sure you've heard some of his songs.
Yes, I did. Yes. yes.
Yeah.
the Giants of New York. Sorry, that was Coming to America.
Yeah, he's an idiot, man.
Anyhow, okay. You got to turn the page off your deed. Let me ask you this, because Jason, you live in Durham, don't you?
Bull City.
Okay, all right. You know what happened? What happened in Henderson?
Yes.
Yeah, it's messed
Very,
up.
very sad.
Can you please help us to understand what the heck is going on in North Carolina right now? Aside from Mark Robinson losing the, GOP nomination seemingly for governor in North Carolina.
Y'all gonna say it for Mark Robinson.
Yeah, I am. You want to know why? Because he frequents the porn shops. That's why. That's why I'm gonna stay off of that dude.
But he was not at a Diddy party.
Might as well. Who's in a Diddy closet?
He might as well have been
Might as well have
to a
been.
Diddy party.
He has
just
better
because
return on
people
his money.
see his commercials. That's all I'm
So
saying.
bad.
I like how Trump said, "Yeah, I never met the guy," but there's like literally like floods of pictures of him.
He endorsed him by name, and every time he's been in North Carolina over the past 3 years, he's seen Mark Robinson stop it. Go ahead, Jay. Please tell us about what's happening in Henderson, because this is important. Like it's not funny.
Okay,
Like
so Henderson, North Carolina, I believe it was last week.
a little bit,
I think so.
about 3 weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago.
It might have been a few weeks ago, but Javion McGee, I believe. I don't want to mispronounce his name.
Yep.
His local truck driver apparently was found hung in a tree in Henderson, North Carolina. Obviously this has been in the news for a little bit. They still trying to figure out what exactly happened, trying to get all the details all together. I believe he was found on 9/11. Actually, he was found. As far as I know, there's still not that much details about it. A lot of people are saying that there's foul play going on. Some speculations about how it was suicide, even if there's no evidence of a chair or anything else. There's still a lot going on.
Let me help you
Definitely
out. So I've done
prayers go out to the family on that one.
I've done some digging. Right. So
Okay.
McGee is from Chicago. Let's start there. He's a truck driver from Chicago.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
number one. Okay. He was found hanging from a tree. Now, I don't know about you, but even if I'm going to hang myself, I'm not going to do it from a tree. Not a
Right.
thing.
Yeah, not a tree.
Not a thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The initial report that the sheriff tried to pass off is that it was a suicide. That was the initial report. That's what the sheriffs told the family when the family initially called. And the family asked for an autopsy, of which they have not yet received. Okay.
Right.
Now, that was then. Since then, the report has been amended, and the sheriff is asking for information on the death of. Still not classifying it as an investigation or a homicide.
Wow.
And to boot, Mr. McGee does not have a history of mental illness. He's
Right.
just a truck driver. Now, this feeds into the history of sundown towns. Y'all know what sundown towns are, right?
Absolutely.
I assume so.
Okay, let me help you out. Sundown towns are towns where if you're black and you're there after the sun goes down, you might wake up lynched. That's the simplest way you can put it, right?
I live by that anyway.
Well, so just as a general rule, you think, hey, it's South Carolina. I don't see no gas stations. I don't want a flat tire. General things that go through your head.
As a black
But
person.
literally, like the Green, was it the Green Book? The Green Book was the book that black people created of establishments in the South that were safe for you to be in after the sun went down, so that
Mhm.
travelers would know. I think it's the Green Book. I don't remember what it's called. It's called the something book. I think it's the Green Book. So that black people would know. They published it and they distributed it in the black community so that black people would know where you could go in the South and be safe. Because sundown towns were a were and are a real thing, right? I don't know if you know anything about Henderson. Henderson is 40 miles north of Durham. I've been through Henderson. I've been through Henderson in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. Okay.
Mhm.
I know Henderson well. It is not a place where you want to be after dark. Not a place you want to be after dark. Right? But even still, you wouldn't think that this would happen in 2024, but it has happened. And it has not gotten any national attention because all of the stupid stuff that's happening with the election and everything else. But truck drivers are beginning to decline to pick up and to deliver loads into the city of Henderson
That's good.
because he was lynched, right? And this is black truck drivers because, but dude,
Yeah, that's tough. That's extremely tough.
It's sad. It's sad to say that in 2024 this is still happening. Come on.
And well, it's even more messed up that that police chief actual investigation. He's asking for, hey, if you know something, just say it. Whatever. We can do it anonymously. It's cool. It's like no, it's not cool. You need a full investigation.
You need a full
Right.
investigation. Full. But it's a reminder that things have changed, but not that much.
And this is the thing. These are things that it's sad, but these are things that even like Jason said, in 2024, you wouldn't think that this was still going on, but it's also still important. One of the things that's still important as to why we need to educate our kids, because I've been in college before. I'm pretty sure I've probably driven maybe through Henderson or something before, because I've driven up from Raleigh to Lynchburg, North Virginia.
Is that on the way? I don't think that was on the
I'm
Raleigh to
trying
Lynchburg.
I'm trying to
from
see
Raleigh to
them.
Lynchburg. I don't think that's on the route from Raleigh to Lynchburg. But if you've ever gone,
Yeah, it's
up
85.
95, if you've ever gone up trying to go up 95 to DC, you might have gone through Henderson because there's a way to go. Like you go up north of Durham, to get to Henderson, and then you go east to get to 95 to avoid
okay.
going through like Rocky Mountain National.
Well, if you
never
live in
mind.
Raleigh, you could just take 95 and go through Wake Forest and stay
Yeah,
on.
never mind. Lynchburg
Yeah.
is up to the northwest of Raleigh Durham. So no, but I mean, still driving through some of those parts of town, especially like Emporia and whatnot. There's this one place called like I think Southville something, Virginia. Like these are places where even going to Norfolk, I would make sure I have more than enough gas, so that way I don't have to stop there. Like, and that's just to say that, you know, just in case I don't have to deal with that. Racism is still alive and it's still kicking. And you know, even as a kid in 2008, 9, just hopping on the road. And you know, these are the things that, you know, at night, I'm sure my parents, my grandparents prayed over me. I'm gonna do the same with my kids, because yes, when you go to college, I'm not there with you the entire time. So the only thing that I can do is hope, one, you have enough sense to protect yourself, but then also at the same time, I need to, you know, pray the blood of Jesus over you just to make sure that you're gonna make it to your class the next day. Because I know I've done some stupid stuff, and you know, driving through some towns like this, I'm sure I've driven through towns like that. Like it's this stuff, like man.
I'm only laughing because you and I have both done some stupid stuff together.
Man.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it story time? Is it story time?
No.
Sounds like it's story time.
No.
Nah, man. Like that.
We did stupid stuff and Clyde did the next day to work for you.
Yo, now you gotta tell me. I was wondering why those upgrade checker numbers were so low, man. God,
It got done.
Right.
Hey, Jason, man, you saw any phones today? Nah, man, I'm good. Okay.
Tomorrow, I got you tomorrow.
I got you tomorrow.
Look, now that we don't work for you, I have to say, walking around Best Buy, ambushing people as they're buying other things to upgrade, to see if they're eligible for an upgrade.
Bruh, I hated that crap, but I had to spit that line to y'all, man. I'm trying to feed my family. I need upgrades, bro.
I mean, that's fair. I get it. I'm just saying, you know, I have to walk around. Some dude buying a Mary J. Blige CD, like, hey man, you want to upgrade your phone? Hey, look, honestly, I just need you to just check to see if you're up. I just need you to check. You don't even have to do that.
You gotta buy from. In fact, you ain't even got to give me a real number, man. Just put some on this paper, right? This paper right here. What's your carrier? AT&T? We gonna put Verizon. What's your number? 704. We gonna put 713. Let's go. Let's get it popping.
Let's go.
Let's get it popping. Oh my god, that's funny. But yo, first of all, I don't know how my parents did it. I'm not equipped to do it. I am not mentally stable enough to entertain the idea of somebody doing something to my kid. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me look directly to the camera. Let me tell you right now. Okay. All right. I got 3 kids. And if I have to put my kid in the ground because of something y'all did, I'm killing all your family. All of them. All of them. I'm only going to jail one time. All of them. Everybody with your last name, go. Okay.
White.
No.
White from the face of the map.
If I'm going to jail,
you're gonna rest easy while you're in jail.
I'm never getting out. Mr. Howard, why did you do it? Because I had to, Your Honor. That's it. I'm good with that. I'm not mentally stable in that way. Jason, we talked about it. He won't put more on you than you can bear. No, he will. But you better hope that he doesn't. Because if you let that happen, y'all gonna meet him before I do. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All of y'all.
I'm staying quiet.
All of you.
I am saying, like,
all of you.
Hey, I had a conversation with the Lord. Hey, I told him you were coming. So just go ahead and be prepared.
But Stephen, don't you believe in forgiveness? Yes, I do. But I'm not perfect, and I don't claim to be. I'll tell you that. I don't claim to be. I don't.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Like, yeah, like I want my kids to understand, like, you know, once you guys to go to college and whatnot, before you get married and whatnot, and you have to, you know, sustain your own family, I will probably check up on you. And when I check up on you, I don't know, just pop up on campus like, hey, what's up? I'm just
Well,
here to check on you.
You got to do that though. Gotcha.
Like,
Gotcha.
look, I can see it now. My kid, my son going to lunch in the cafeteria, and I'm just sitting there eating. Like, what's up, man? They're like, Dad, what are you doing here? Like,
Did you say lunch in the cafeteria? Did you say lunch in the cafeteria? How old are you? They don't do that anymore, do they?
No.
Thank you. That was it. Come on, man. Come on.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no.
We actually had a calf that I barely ate.
We had a calf too. I mean,
well, no. You guys had multiple calves. Don't play that.
Hey, man.
At Shaw, we had one.
Hey, what's up, cuz? I see you in there. Hey, not only do we have a cafeteria, we got robot deliveries now. Yeah, I know we lost to Central like 66-4, but we got robot deliveries. That's all you need to know. That's where all the money went. We couldn't pay nobody on NIL because we got robot deliveries.
Steve, where'd you go to college?
That's a loaded question.
So where he went to college is in the HBCU world the most luxurious HBCU.
Where did I've been to a couple colleges. What are you talking about? I went to State. State's where I went to college. But me and academics at North Carolina State, we didn't agree. So where I ended college is North Carolina A&T, where I should have went in the first place. Yep. Yes. You're going to hear me say G-Ho, although I haven't been in 10 years. Yep. You're going to hear me say it. I'm going to scream out Aggie pride. You want to know why? Because even though we lost to Central, we're glad that Central had enough football players to make the game. Okay. All right. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. It's all love. First of all, that wasn't a win. That was a beating. Y'all, I opened up.
I was trying to be cordial with it.
I'm a realist, okay? I opened up ESPN. I was like, I had to turn the score upside down. I was like, why? Why there's so many points on the other side? How did y'all lose that bad? But yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. But yeah, they tripping out there in Hendersonville. I hope that the Justice Department looks into that. Right, there is anti-lynching legislation, and I hope that the Justice Department looks into that. If there isn't, not if, but I hope it looks into that, especially if there isn't a formal investigation that that provides the family with answers. I really do. So,
have any of you guys ever been in a situation where you've been in a sundown town?
I used to live in a sundown town. What are you talking about? No, okay, so I've driven through Hendersonville a bunch of times. I used to live in Jackson, North Carolina, which is near Roanoke Rapids. For those of you that have no idea that there's a Jackson, North Carolina. Okay. So it is 25 miles east of Roanoke Rapids. Right. And so I've driven from Roanoke Rapids to Hendersonville to Durham. And everything west of Roanoke Rapids could be considered Klan country. Everything.
True. I've been in a situation in coming out of Ahoskie, North Carolina.
I used to live in Ahoskie. Well, not live. I used to. Hold on. What's this? What year is this statute of? Yeah. So I used to.
21st century. Here?
I used to. Hey, statute of limitations. Hey, don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you don't know. I see you talk. And you be looking at the calendar in your head, and you're going, yeah, I can say this, and no, I can't. So don't.
This is free to say now. I can say it.
But yeah, no, I used to frequent Ahoskie. Like I used to. Well,
me too.
Let me put it another way. I used to run Ahoskie. What you talking about?
No, I'm not saying that.
Basketball. I used to run it in basketball. Okay. Basketball.
No,
seriously.
I'm too skeptical to. I've never been in that situation, but it's because I'm very skeptical. Like anything that I see, in North Carolina, I'm driving through plains and whatnot. That's exactly where my head goes. It's like, I wonder how many KKK guys are out here. And I was like, what, dude? Let's just make sure we never meet them.
So I've been in a situation leaving Ahoskie. I went to drop a friend off, and I ran out of gas.
Wait.
Mm.
Wait. Now you said friend,
So
like a homie or like a friend. You know what? Don't answer that. Keep going.
Okay. No, they were cool. They were cool. Yeah. Anyway.
I love it. Oh, Husky is known for trouble. Go ahead. You ran out of gas. This is where we at. You ran out of gas.
Ran out of gas. I did not know anything about Sundown Town. Anything like that. And obviously this is back in what, 04, 05?
Yeah, it had gotten better by then, but it's still bad. Yeah.
No, it was bad. It was definitely bad. At the time, I was driving a Camry with 20-inch rims, tinted out system, typical, that type of car. And I had Singular Wireless?
Singular Wireless. They had no service.
Ooh.
It was either Singular or Virgin Mobile I had at the time. No service. Nobody to call, no AAA, nothing, in the middle of nowhere at 1 a.m.
You run out of gas in a Husky. Okay, I know how you ran out of gas. You didn't realize that a Husky only had 2 gas stations. That's how you
Exactly. Did not know that.
And one of them closed at like 9. Go ahead.
Did not know that.
That was back in the day when the gas station, when they closed, you definitely just couldn't get any gas.
Well, let's backtrack here. Before I ran out of gas, I did stop at the one gas station that's on some long road that's nothing but cornfields. Pulled in, hopped out to get gas, and this is 2005, 2004, Jason. Tim's jeans and oversized shirt. Like, I looked the type.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 white gentlemen looked at me and said, God's my witness. You in the wrong place, boy.
You know what, sir? You're absolutely right.
You're right.
You guys have a good evening. You guys have a good evening.
I'll see you later.
Me being naive, I just need gas. I don't know what y'all got going on. I just need gas. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I was declined service.
Yeah.
So I kept it moving until we ran out of gas.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's 2004. You ain't had no. Dude, you had to have a map. You ain't have one. Oh my God. In a Husky, did you know the area, or were you just like?
No, this was my second time.
All
they told me was stay straight on that road.
You must have had a real good time to go all the way out to a hot. You know what? I'm not going to ask you. Straight on that road.
Come on.
Stay straight on that road, and you ran out of gas?
Ran out of gas, and I tell you, I met God. It was 4 a.m. Middle cornfield, pitch black. You can't see nothing.
I was just about to say, there's no darkness like a Husky darkness.
Steve I'm comfortable in the dark, but that was not
the same. It's not the same.
It's
not the same.
Not like I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about.
Jesus.
This guy came up in a pickup, pulled up behind me, did not know who it was, whatnot. He knocked on the glass. It was an older black gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't ask no questions. He said, "Do you have a gas can?"
Yeah.
He didn't ask my name, nothing. I told him no. He said, "Get in the truck."
That man saved your life, bro.
When I tried to talk to this man, he just took me to the gas station. On the way back is when he started talking. You need to get up out of here quick.
Yeah, that man saved your life. Dead up.
He wouldn't take no money, no nothing. He even paid to fill up the gas can.
Well, because honestly, yeah, that's different, because the question becomes, where do you live out here for you to be,
He would not answer any questions.
Hey, that might have been an angel, homeboy.
Yeah.
You playing? That might have been an angel, because there's no, first of all, like Jason said, there's no darkness like Northampton County darkness. Okay. Like everybody goes, yeah, I've been in dark situations. I've been in dark places in my life. Well, like it's dark outside. No. there's literally no darkness like that. And because it's so dark, everything is like you're probably sitting in your car, you could probably hear everything because your senses are magnified because you can't see.
Yes. And I don't want to leave the car on to run the battery down, so everything is off.
Yep. Yeah. And you're just hoping that you can make it to morning where you can find someone that's passing along the road that's friendly enough to help you. Yes.
So many
been
things
there.
would have had to have gone right. And it's
Was-
way too many.
So after he left, got the gas, said thank you, he left, got to the other gas station, filled up, made it home. Mind you, I had no cell service. At this point, my phone is dead.
Mhm.
Got home, walked through the door. My mom is in tears.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like,
nobody can find you. Nobody can find you.
it's not the fact that she couldn't find me. My mom is a very spiritual person, just like,
Oh, she knew.
just like-
She knew.
and she's in tears because she was just praying all night. Even my dad was like, I don't know what happened to her. She just busted out and started praying.
Hey man, look. When people say we're losing recipes,
Yes,
we're losing a generation that prays not just for their kids but for their grandkids. Like, dude, to say that I had someone praying for me, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing.
I mean, this is real stuff because I mean, I think I was, and I think that was part of my sermon, or when I was preaching the other week. It was just like, yeah, we're only here today because we had great grandmothers praying over us in our lives in order to get to this spot. So who are we not to do the same for ours?
Yeah.
Like, completely ignore like. And here's the other thing: I've been watching The Chosen. Dude, this thing is getting good,
bruh. It gets better.
This thing is getting good, and it's just crazy because I mean, granted, yes, we think about the Bible and that it was written by apostles and people that God influenced in order to write it. But just watching this, I've never seen this in this way where they picture Jesus as such a people person.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there asking people questions. You can see on his face, he already knows the answer. He's just making conversation with you. And these people are just so amazed that, especially the lady at the well, the Samaritan lady. She's just like, she knew all these things about me. Like, she completely broke down. It's like, there's things that happen in your life that if you're a spiritual person, without a shadow of a doubt that it was, God's influence in your life.
Absolutely.
Dude, to be able to see, right? The thing I love about The Chosen, and we're not at are you not entertained? But we'll get there maybe.
Right.
But the thing about The Chosen is it puts flesh on scripture, right?
Yeah.
The thing that I love about a really good Bible study and a teacher that's contextual, right? I have beef with people that are teaching or preaching that use like 500 scriptures. That's your style, okay, whatever. But when you contextualize something, you put meat on it, you make these people that you're reading about real. You make the situations real. You make their decisions real. You make their thought processes real. You make the responses that they have to what's happening around them and God's response to them real. What The Chosen does is it puts meat on the bones of scripture in a way that allows you to see these black and white characters as real people.
Mm-hmm.
And it extrapolates what they probably likely would have said in these situations. And so you're watching it and they cease to become imaginary characters and they become actual people with actual conversation and actual needs and actual emotions. And you're watching it, you're going, like, you see things differently, right? So, okay, I'm soapboxing.
No,
so
you're right.
reading the Bible over decades, you understand it differently as you age, as you experience things, right? And hopefully, if you read it consistently, that as you grow, you'll begin to understand things in ways that you never have before because you would have lived and your life informs what the scripture is saying, what the people are doing, etc. Right? When you start diving into scripture itself, into how it was written, into what they were likely saying, into what the culture was, you begin to understand it even deeper, right?
Yeah.
In ways that it's hard to explain to someone that doesn't, right? Example, you talked about the woman at the well, right? Most people don't understand at how improbable and unlikely that conversation in and of itself was. Like there are 100 variables to that entire story that makes that encounter completely improbable.
Right.
And even if you take 99 of them away, the fact that she was an outcast, she was there in the middle of the day, that Jesus was a Jew, and everybody knew all of that, and then he talked to her. Anyhow, stepping off soapbox. Somebody was praying for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now that we've made that abundantly clear, if you haven't prayed today, go ahead and I'm not talking to you guys, but anybody listening, if you haven't prayed today, go ahead, knock that one out, or knock it out before you go to bed, before you have your lunch, or whatever. But I mean, don't take the prayers that have been prayed on your behalf for granted, and don't be selfish with
Mhm.
the blessings and the grace that you've been afforded because somebody. You know what? Now I'm on my soapbox. You know what irks me?
Pass the
What
house.
grinds the gears? What grinds the gears?
People in all of these situations that have been blessed and graced to live the lives that they live, and they forget the things that people before them did so that they could. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about in the spiritual realm, and they stop praying for the people that are in their lives.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's baffling to me for people to say that they have faith or to say that they believe and then neglect the power of prayer, when the power of prayer is the thing that allows the 1 million factors that are happening at any point in time of your life to come together in a way that benefits you in a tangible way. Okay, I'm done now.
No, in our church, the saying is no prayer, no power.
Yes, that is absolutely
I
correct.
mean, you know, a lot of people just think going to church absolves them from whatever it is that they did or blah blah blah. Yeah, but that's just the gathering of the assembly. That's you're strategizing, game planning, getting rejuvenated so you can go back out and actually do work. And it's just like,
Oh,
you know, that's the, you know, we just have to understand. We have to understand that.
do they make the rest of the quote? No prayer, no power. Little prayer, power. Much prayer, much power. Do they finish the quote?
No, we just say no prayer, no power. That's it.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
You
no.
gotta hit him with the rest of that. You gotta hit him with the rest of it. You gotta hit him with the rest. Yeah.
Now the other one is if it ain't real, it ain't right. Because I mean, we tell, you know, in our church we tell it the way it is, and we don't sugarcoat it or nothing. And man, it is a thunderstorm outside right now.
Oh,
Somebody's
you getting
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Somebody's mad at what we're talking about. It's all good. Be mad. I don't
So
care.
oddly, when I was first driving through Charlotte, like in my college days, one thing that was oddly calming to me was the fact that it was dark on the roads because they didn't really have a lot of street lights on the highways. And so sometimes when I'll be going back and forth to play basketball with my friends, the only time that I'd be able to see anything is when lightning struck, and it was oddly satisfying.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it's just like, oh, all right, cool. Like I've never been the type to be like super afraid like during thunderstorms. Now, like if it's like striking next to my house, yes, I'm probably pretty afraid because it's so close.
I'm excited for the thunderstorms.
Now I feel like preaching. You've done it, Dominique. You've done it. You know why I like lightning?
Why is that? Why do you like lightning?
Okay. It's kind of like why I like rain. One and the same. The analogy, the example goes for both of them. The reason why I like lightning is because lightning and subsequently thunder is the result of an imbalance being rebalanced, right?
Ooh.
Lightning,
Pretty good.
right, is the result of a collection of heavenly forces and a collection of earthly forces being out of imbalance. And a signal from the heavenly forces through the earth to the earthly forces to reset the balance. Literally, a message from the heavens to the earth to reset what is out of balance. And wait for it, the thunder, which most people are afraid of, is just the sound of the reorganizing of what's on earth after what has been decided in heaven. I feel like preaching. Anyhow, Throw it away. Throw it away.
Okay.
But yeah.
Man, I don't have shout music in. You know, I'm gonna have to add that in. Jeez.
Hey man, hoop triggers, dude. Hoop triggers. You know about hoop triggers?
No.
Yes.
Dominique, hoop triggers. I used to use hoop triggers. You got to get hoop triggers on your iPad or on your iPhone. It is dope. It is so dope. It is so dope. You're gonna text me, be like, how did I live without this all my life? I'm gonna go, I don't know. I thought you knew. So, but yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's the thing. I can do rain too. I could do rain all day. You want me to do rain? Oh, I got you. See, lightning is the imbalance from top to bottom. Rain's not the imbalance from top to bottom. Rain is the collection of the things that have happened on Earth that have become so agitated that the only way for the Earth to get sorted out is for the agitation to be sent to heaven, to be collected, resorted, and then at the appropriate time, when the Earth needs it the most, the thing that was on Earth that was agitated gets reorganized and then sent back as blessings back down to the Earth. I'm just saying, sometimes I feel like preaching. I like
it.
But yeah. So get your prayer on, people. Get your prayer on. Oh, okay, we're at 96 minutes. We're gonna save the rest of this stuff for another time.
Yeah.
we're at 96 minutes. We'll save the stuff for another time. Yeah, we'll save the stuff for another time. That's what it is. Cause I ain't been in that bag in a minute. All right. Anyhow, feel free to use either one of those analogies. Feel free to use either one of those. They're not 100% my own, but they're like 85% my own. At least the way that I phrased them. So it's all good.
They're licensed.
Yeah. Hey man, this is free. This is royalty-free information. Use it as you so desire. But if you're in here, if you're still watching, or if you're watching after we have gone live, make sure to like and subscribe, and the notification button, so that you can know when we're on here and we're talking that talk and we're having this wide-ranging conversation as us three good friend black. We've known each other for, good God, has it been 20 years? It's almost 20 years.
Maybe.
Whoa. I didn't hear any of that. Say that again.
I said maybe you and Jason 20 years.
Yeah, we knew each other before Dom came in.
Yeah, so that was what? It was like 2007.
I've been married.
Yeah, I came about 2010-ish, maybe.
9-10, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. But make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to come and see us. Make sure to send this to, your people if you're using the YouTube link, or to share it if you're watching on Facebook, and come back and interact with us. We'll do better interacting with you. We getting better at this thing. Thank you for watching episode 50 of 1155 Fear the Hive. And we will see you next time.
Next time. Later.
Good night. Don't forget to pray.
Don't forget to pray.